Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be talking about 6 adult romance mangas that feature no spice, no smut. So if you're looking for just clean adult romance mangas, then this is the video for you. And let's get started. So the first book I'm going to mention is called This Love is Strawberry Sweet by No. And I'm going to read the description of it because it's literally been so long since I've read the series. But basically it says it's about a girl named Sarah who's 20 years old, a college student, meets Minori, a 33-year-old strawberry farmer, while helping out with her grandfather's business. Even though she's terrified of Minori at first, Sarah begins to develop feelings for him as she discovers that he's actually a very sweet person. Little does she know, however, Minori is also attracted to her. This man was just chef's kiss perfect, dream man. Absolutely loved this series. I think I gave it all of the volumes a 5 out of 5 stars. Again, it's very light, very fluffy. It's about a college student and a strawberry farmer and just they're developing their relationship. What I also like about this manga series is it's not just about their love story, but it's also about, Sarah trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life after college and whatnot, and figuring that out. And even Minori, what he sees himself doing in the future and reevaluating his life values and whatnot. And of course, the world around them changes as the story progresses on. But I absolutely love this series. This one was so cute and, as the title says, so sweet. Definitely learn a lot about strawberries and about love, strawberries, and just other relatable things that most people within this age range could relate to. So yeah, and this is also an age gap. I probably should also mention that this novel, including the other 2 novels I'm about to mention, are age gap romances. I don't know why, I had a phase. Is a great series to start off with. I think there's only 4 volumes. Only 4 volumes, so it's pretty easy to get through. Alright, so the next series, this one I absolutely love because of just how funny it is, specifically the main female lead, how funny she is. And this next series is called Matcha Made in Heaven. This one so far, I think it has volume 8, 9, and 10. I need to catch up with it. But yeah, I stopped at volume 7 because that was the most recent at the time. But this one says, Chako Hananoki thought she'd found happiness in a handsome fiance, but when she realized a marriage to him would mean a total erase of herself, she broke it off and moved into her childhood home in the country, only to find a strange man and young woman living there. She finds a way to coexist with them, but when her stalker fiance follows her home, she declares to him, and accidentally to the whole village as well, that this new man in her life is her husband. A dramatic fake marriage, found family story for the ages. This one is really, really good. One thing that I absolutely love about Matcha Made in Heaven is just how funny it is, especially the main female lead and her interaction with the main male lead and just with everyone else, and even the village too. They're really funny. Yeah, her niece in this is also very funny too. Everyone is just so funny, and they also have their serious moments too, which I also like. So there's a balance between the comedy and the actual seriousness of her moving back to the village and her finding out what has happened since she has left. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this. Again, the fake marriage trope, I love in this one. It's so funny, it's so cute. There's another one where it's kind of farmer based. So the last one was more with strawberries. This one is more with tea. So again, you learn more about tea, how tea is grown, the different types of tea, how they're brewed and whatnot. So yeah, so this one is definitely for all my tea lovers out there. A fake marriage trope and a funny female lead, then this is the one for you. So the next series is called Black Sesame Salt and Custard Pudding, or Sesame Salt and Custard Pudding. And this one, so again, I'm going to read the description. It says, one morning, Haruhi wakes up to find that she's married to an old man she doesn't know. Haruhi works as a heavy machinery operator at a construction site full of men. One night, Haruhi meets a middle-aged man with gray hair at a pub and submits a marriage certificate under the influence of alcohol. And what I love about this one is, again, the main female lead, she works as a heavy machinery operator. I just feel that's so different and that's so unique, and I absolutely love it. Part of it, right, the plot is that she pressured by her family to get married as she's of the age of getting married, in her 20s, and she's just so sick of it, tired of it. She goes to the pub, drinks it up. She sees this old man, and she's like, you know what? We're gonna get married. And of course, she does this under the influence of alcohol. And as the description said, she ends up waking up and finding herself with him. So the story progresses on from there. This one's only 3 volumes, easy to get through. It is so good. This one literally had me crying. I think I wrote it on my Goodreads. I literally cried at the end because I'm just like, I didn't expect to love it like this much. Like them developing their relationship, and just again, like I feel like with this one, the age gap is definitely more defined. A lot of discussion about their difference in age and in their mindsets. I feel like the other 2 volumes I mentioned, they're able to kind of go over the age kind of barrier, because, you know, the girl and the guy are able to like kind of talk things over, and there's not too much of a difference. I mean, despite there being an age gap, there isn't too much of a difference in terms of like their mindset. But with this one, there's definitely a difference within their mindset, and I definitely think age does have a part to play in that. So what I absolutely love about this is that like they have to not only face the challenges of, okay, like she's younger, he's older, and you know, the stigmas that some people face when they're in like an age gap relationship, but also within themselves, like within their own relationship, they have to figure out each other and figure out like, okay, you're at this stage of your life, I'm at this stage of my life, and trying to kind of like come to terms or try to really understand each other and trying to really be there for each other despite their age differences. And that's what I love about this one in particular. When you're different from your partner, instead of trying to see those differences as like a barrier for you guys to like not connect, see it as a way of you guys trying to figure out ways to connect even better and have even a stronger relationship. Like I didn't realize how much I loved it until I reached the end, and I'm like, oh my god, no, why did it end? So yeah, this one's a really good one. That finishes off for me with the age gap romances. Honestly, these ones are bangers. Like if you don't like one, you'll probably like the other. 2 of them deal with like food. Well, one of them deals with food, the other one deals with tea, and then the other one is just, you know, has the title of food. The next 3 romance mangas I have to mention are more college life related. So this is for all my people who are in college, starting college, ending college, in college, whatever phase you are in. And if you're not in college, obviously you can read these. But these 3 mangas I'm going to mention deal with the characters that are mainly in college. The next manga series I have to mention is A Sign of Affection by Sumori Shita. And again, this one I've mentioned so many times. So basically it's about a girl who's deaf named Yuki, and she meets this guy named Itsumi, and they just start forming a relationship with each other. And what's beautiful about this one is that, okay, this is not only a college love story, but also the girl Yuki is deaf, and so you learn more about how her world as a deaf person looks like, and how her being deaf impact her, like, you know, romantic relationship. So what I love about this romance manga in particular is the representation of someone who is deaf, and also just sign language, languages in general, and how somebody who, you know, is deaf, how they would form a, you know, romantic relationship, or how they would get through, like, either at school or in their workplace or even their home life, what that looks like. I feel like it's so good to see this. There's also an anime to this, so if you're like, you know, maybe you don't necessarily want to read this but you want to watch the anime, you definitely can. But it is just so good. I think as of right now, I think there's 11 volumes out. So again, there's a lot of content that you can get through. Yeah, it's just so enjoyable. It's such like, it's just so cute. The romance is so cute, and it literally, like, this one had me kicking my feet and giggling a lot, like a lot. And again, I've mentioned it on my channel so many times, but yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite romance books, and I love especially just like the college setting. It just, for me at least, makes it so much more relatable. The next manga series I'm going to mention is called Choking on Love. On Goodreads it says, I'll give you so much love that you'll choke. So take it as you will. But it's by Kiko Iwashita. The description says, one day at a ramen shop, she meets Gaku, a band member from the same art school. Even though she is pushed around by the free-spirited and forceful Gaku, Hibari's world begins to move. The first volume of a roaring love story between 2 polar opposites, a serious art student and a wild band member. So this one I really like. I really like so much, specifically more because of Gaku. One, because hello, very handsome man. But two, I just love their relationship, and again how they're just like polar opposites. Like Hibari, as the description says, is very serious art student, wants to get her work done, while Gaku is out here just doing whatever he thinks and doing whatever he wants. But what I love about this is that despite them being so opposite, they, again, similar to kind of a sign of affection, where differences don't make them drift apart, but rather brings them more closer together. And so I feel like with this one in particular, they're able to learn more about each other in terms of like their personality, and learn to like adapt to each other's personality. So like Gaku learning how to be more patient, you know, learning to be a little bit more stable, and Hibari or learning to be more open and learning to be more free and not to be so serious all the time. And I think that's a beautiful like just thing to happen within like any relationship, and specifically a romantic relationship, because I mean, especially in a romantic relationship, right, one person's strength can be another person's weakness. So I like how they're like kind of like trading it off and learning from each other. So yeah, this one is like a really good one. This one so far has 3 volumes, I think. Yeah, with the 4th one coming out soon. But yeah, there's 3 volumes. Absolutely love it. It is like so enjoyable, and I just love the whole like music aspect of it too, like the music and like the art and whatnot. I think it's just so good, so good. I love it. The last one is the most precious one to me right now. I've just caught up with it. I think so far there's like 19 volumes. I think no, 19. Volume 19 is gonna come out soon, but right now there's only 18, and I've read up to 18. And this next series is called A Side Character's Love Story, and this is by Akane Tamura. Yeah, let me just read the description. So basically, growing up, Nobuko Tanaka was always a side character standing off in the corner. Now in her 20s, she is falling in love for the first time. Absolutely love this story. Just the relationship between Tanaka and Hiroki is just so cute. Tanaka, so we basically learn about her, and like really this story is just 2 introverts, as I said before, like I think my previous video, it's 2 introverts just falling in love. Like they're both very like kind of to themselves. They don't really like try to make themselves known or like seen by other people per se, but they're very relaxed and chill. Seeing them start to have feelings for each other and try to figure out how to communicate that, and you know, as the story progresses on, they develop more of a relationship with each other, and it is just so cute. There's so much, again, content to get through. Like there's literally 18 volumes, so you'll definitely enjoy this. This is definitely a slow burn, so if that's not your style, then probably don't read this. But if you don't mind reading 18 volumes and seeing them slowly progress in their relationship, then this is definitely for you. That is all the romance books that I have with no spice and no smut. Any other adult romance books that don't include spice or smut, then please write them in the comment section below. Yeah, I really love just these series in general because of just how, again, fluffy they are, and how they don't only focus on like the love aspect of like the 2 people, but they focus on so many more topics. Like I think for me it makes it more enjoyable to read, because it's like, okay, yes, I see them falling in love, but there's also other things outside that's happening around them that, like, you know, is either interfering with that or making it easier or harder for them to be together, you know. So I love that aspect of these others in particular that I mentioned, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.